Well, Wedge, we found him. Was a crazy fight, but we found him at least. Oh, the poor guy, he's overwhelmed.
I cannot thank you enough, Dekumon. And the same goes to the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again.
I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedges too, Dekumon. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. That must be Sid, judging by their reactions. Yep. Biggs, Wedge. Gods, it's good to see the two of you again.
Chief, it's you. It's really you.
In our hearts, we knew you were still alive. But to finally see you in the flesh, God, it brings a tear to my eye. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with no warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint.
It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a missing horizon, nothing at all, to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Ascians.
Oh, son of a bitch! Well, we did see La Habrea, so carry on.
We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them.
Castrum Sentry. Oh, God. I'd hope to never set foot in that place again. You know it smells like an ass. It smells like cat piss. What happened next?
Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years. It was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected a pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. We knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history.
Oh, you guys are crazy. If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That will have been Biggs' handiwork like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Aww. It's good to start getting the crew back together again. Dekumon, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. And don't worry about it, man. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garlond Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for.
Hurrah!
And there we go. Notorious Biggs is officially complete. Oh, check me out. I hit 47 after that. That's nice. Unfortunately, that also means I qualify for a dungeon I'm not fond of going to. Come into my castrum. Oh, Sid, are you coming on to me? Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods knows we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry still. So let us convene at Revenant's Hall in Mordona. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. So we finally get to have a proper story quest in Mordona. I'm going to point out that this is actually a really good time, if you haven't done it, to change your home point and set it over here to Mordona, just because at this point, I'm going to be here a lot. A lot of stuff happens in Mordona, and a lot of things bring me back here. Not to mention, like I said, this is the level 50 hub, and I'm just about to level 50, so this is probably a good place for me to have my home point for the time being. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant Toll? Well, yeah, we got a lot of things that bring us here. Did I hear you right? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. See, I have no idea how to get into this place. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get in within 100 yalms of the walls undetected.
If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth.
Aye, it has to be good old-fashioned infiltration.
But with security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in?
Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door.
Huh? The front door? Are you crazy?
Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of magitek armor, and impeccable timing. Oh, I see. We're gonna pull a little Ocean's 11 gag here. Heh, that's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. We're gonna steal us an Imperial Reaper. If you're so determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Garlond. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt he'd want to be of aid. Good sir, you have a very particular mustache that needs to be corrected. What are you talking about?
Ida and I shall go reconnoiter Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had a chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Dekumon. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Istola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papiamo.
Oh, those two are a pair. Oh my goodness. And yes, I did actually call the magitek armor a Reaper because that is the proper term for those big old walking bipedal mechs that they have. At least some of them. Looking for Garlond, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Yeah? You're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry, and you need my help. Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. As soon as you get your damn chocobo out of the camera. There we go. Getting even with Garlond. I'm surprised we're still in the 44s. So, you know your friends at Castrum Sentry will want to rescue. That Slaffbond knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Horsons. But enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folks from captivity is right delicate business. A simple oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions, of course. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called the Tangle. Getting there, never mind all the mobiles, that navigates your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. You listen closely. Might be you can eavesdrop on some of what happens within. Once we know for certain your friend's there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going, and Godspeed. I think I was having a little too much fun with that voice there, but it worked out pretty good. I still do not like this area. I do not like this area at all. Oh, that's That's an A rank. That is an A rank hunt, and we want nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Oh my God, he chunked about half my bar off. Go away. Leave me alone. Holy shit, he hurts. Thank you. I'm just gonna sit here and let my health recover for a minute. Thank you. Ah, there's the drainage pipe, but that purple smoke tells me it's guarded. What are we waiting on in here? Morbles? Nope. Mosquitoes? Oh, it's worse than Morbles. Lots worse than Morbles. You know what? This is why we have an AoE attack on the old Eggy, because goddamn I need it. Yeah, let's just outburst a lot of you guys. This is about what I have to do, is just, I'm gonna burst you guys down. Oh, that's not hitting the last one. That is not hitting the last one. Okay, fine. There. Now we can get into the pipe properly. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. Oh? What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Eorzea gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder, why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Minfilia woman? They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garleans don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind the beastmen use? Oh God, she looked at me yesterday and she put a curse on me! Oh, shut up, you. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well try to tumble her. It's like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best get back to our stations. Well, at least now we know she's there. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. Oh, okay. Looks like I gotta work my way back to Mordona. And by work my way back, I mean teleport back, because I have no interest in walking through the Morbles and that goddamn A rank again. All right, Alphino, we can at least confirm that Minfilia is still there. It is good to see you again, Dekumon. I've given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Minfilia and the others are indeed a Castrum sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Why couldn't you just say, please hear the details from him? It would have made a lot more sense there. Good work, Dekumon. As Alphino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Bahamut is looking into ways to procure a suit of magitek armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Minfilia and the others are counting on us, Dekumon. Let us not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. All right. Oh, geez. Did the quest level just jump or something? Because I could have sworn we were on the 44s, and now all of a sudden we're on 46. While Bahamut goes about devising his plan, we need to set some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the selfsame energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. So we're gonna use the corrupted crystals nearby as a makeshift, radio jam. That'll be fun. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Yeah, plasmoids. Joy, I remember running into things that sound an awful lot like plasmoids, huh? Why do you have also a quest marker, Mr. Glament? We have two main story quests going at the same time. We do. Acting the part. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by way of preparation. My plan's to have you enter Castrum Sentry all decked out in Imperial duds.
But the disguise is more than just the clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing imperial salute. First impressions are everything, as they say. I could teach you this salute myself, of course, but it's best you learned it from the experts. So get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Sentry and watch the Imperials doing what they do. You know, just go spy on them.
Great. Okay, so I have to go to the Centrum and I have to go take some corrupted crystal readings. Thankfully, it seems all the corrupted crystal readings I need are all in the same area, but that purple smoke tells me we're gonna be facing off with a couple plasmoids as soon as I'm done poking this. Yep, one plasmoid. That's fine, one plasmoid is perfectly acceptable. I can burn him down easily. Courtesy of the old Eggies smacks. I'm not AoEing, I've learned my lesson. I don't want to piss off that dang lightning sprite that's right there. All right, now where's the rest of these? Oh shit, there's 3 of them this time. I was not expecting that many, damn. Well, all right, fine, I will bane your asses. Hopefully that toad doesn't turn over here and give me a lot of trouble. And there's the last one. Thankfully, only 2 of those actually spawned enemies. All right, now let's go spy on some Imperials. All right, this is gonna spawn something I'm gonna have to deal with. What do we got? Oh, we got more Imperials to play with. But that's okay. I think you guys are owed an ass whooping. Oh, and you're far enough away that I can hit you with the Bane, so I don't have to worry about pissing off your buddies over here. Ow! And bitch, you stunned me. Jerk. Ah, and I've run out of festers. That's okay. You ain't gonna live through this. Goodbye. Dick. All right. Now we can sit here and watch the Imperials salute each other until they get, you know. Okay. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. Well, we got to see 2 people do the salute. Is that sufficient? Can I mimic it? Yes. Yes, I can. Voila. Protagonist see, protagonist do. Easy as pie. All right, time to head back to Mordona. So, did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack skulls. I'll just take your word for it. You have learned the Imperial salute emote. Very nice. And on top of that, I can get myself a nice new book, which I've kind of been needing for a while to replace that. Like really for a while. I think, yeah, level 38. I've been needing to replace this book for a good while. You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see the numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose, though I pray that we won't have need of their power. My thanks, Dekumon. I don't need any of these weapons, but I'll take those. And we have another main story quest. Oh. Glamet's friend over here. Dressed for conquest. Oh. Ah, I see. We're gonna get us some suits of gear. Okay. Dang, I gotta get to a decent position. There we go. I can finally see this guy's sort of face.
You are called Dekumon, let's play, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend Garlond. As a fellow adventurer and son of Eorzea both, I would offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Sentry, you and your comrades must disguise yourselves as Imperial soldiers. The question is, how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means, from the bodies of the recently deceased owners. The fortified area before Castrum Sentry never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, 1 for each member of the infiltration team. Biggs, Wedge, and yourself.
Oh, geez! A giant eyeball mount, dude! Best time for that!
When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. By the way, why were you freaking out? Was there something over my shoulder?
No, it's gone now. It's gone. Great, there has to be a fate here too. You know, just make this even more noxious. Well, it's not a boss fight at least, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I need to be whacking a buttload of Imperial soldiers, so let's get this party started. And that makes 6, finally. All right, back to town we go. All right, that should be all the dang pieces of uniform we need, although how we're gonna fit little Wedge into these is another matter entirely. I hope somebody's got a good tailor on speed dial.
Were you able to obtain 3 sets of Imperial equipment?
Yep, yes we were.
Damaged, as I had suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, I have some skilled artisans among my acquaintances. Please take these uniforms to the Weavers Guild in Uldar, and the helms to the Armorers Guild in Limsa Laminsa. I will send word so that both places know to expect you. Rest assured your mission will be kept in the utmost confidence.
Ah. So, we actually get to head back to the old Craftsman's Guilds. Shouldn't take long. Ah, the old crafter's hard at work as always.
Dekumon, let's play. I have been expecting you. Sakmalak gives me to understand you come on his behalf with unusual helms.
Yeah, unusual might be an interesting way to put it.
Yes, very unusual indeed. Though no more outlandish in order than I have come to expect from the merchant prince turned adventurer. No, you idiot! It's a helmet, not a damned shoe! Finally. Your awkward staring tells me I have said something improper. Oh, Sark did not mention his background to you. That was likely his intent. But I suppose there's no help for it now but to tell you the whole story. Sark Malak is the son of a successful Uldan merchant. Though still tender in years, he has an eye for profit and has made millions in his own right. Having achieved thus, he turned his attention towards his true passion, adventuring, and left the management of his fortune to trusted aides. The helms are ready. With a little more time, I could have achieved a far higher quality finish, but I was given to understand that you were in some haste. These should serve your needs well enough. You know, for whatever you're planning on doing. Cosplaying as Imperials, I suppose. Lest you wonder about payment, Sark Malak has already settled the bill. Do pass along my regards when next you see him, though.
Aren't you a flamboyant looking guy? Assuming my camera, god dang it, Ephrodegi, seriously, get out of my damn line of sight.
Ah, you must be the adventurer Dekumon Let's Play. Welcome, welcome. My lord Sark Malak sent word that you would be along. So, what garments are these that require my attention?
You know, I'm kind of surprised we're not dealing with the Guildmaster on this one.
Oh my. Well, I am certain you have your reasons, and I shan't question them. Nor do you need fear that I will spread gossip. So just excuse me, I'm going to take this to my little private corner and work on them. My lord Sark Malak is one of the very best clients, though these days I'm told he spends more time roaming the land as an adventurer. Far be it from me to question my lord's tastes, but I struggle to understand why a man of his fabulous wealth would forsake the comforts of his estate for a life of danger and hardship. And the repairs are done. I was instructed to prioritize swiftness, and so I did. While I can't vouch for the protective capacity of the garments, they certainly look the part, even if I do say so myself. Payment? Never you mind that. Sending my regards to my lord Sark Malak will be payment enough.
Well, this guy has gotten around. Alright, I guess that just means we have to drag these suckers all the way back to Mordona.
Have you the uniforms and helms repaired?
Yep, we got them all fixed. Good to go.
Yes, these will serve beautifully. Both Aetherwine and Hazada never failed to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even a legatus. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces. lest you fear that for the Garleans might detect your foreignness. Foreigners, in fact, form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea. You see, when the Empire subjugates new territory, it assimilates the people of that land into its armed forces. In turn, these conscripted forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands. In this way, Garlemald nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell swoop. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interests of the realms. Wink.
Yeah, sure you are. Oh, we get to back to this guy. Fool me twice. Galmont has finally devised a plan to appropriate a suit of magitek armor, huh? Hang on, freaking Eggy's on my way. I can never get a good shot of this guy. That'll have to do.
Good work getting them imperial nuds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. Took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of magitek armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Sentry deploys a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregular, meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Evidence Toll. So, hoping to coax the Imperials out of their shells, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of the old false intelligence. Told them insurgents had designs on the stronghold. They ain't far from the truth now I come to think of it. Any road, we should start seeing more patrols than we would have up to now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols, dressed up in your shiny tin suit, and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you'll want to lure them as near to Evidence Toll as you can. Like as not though, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. They do need a bit of extra encouragement. Use the smoke signal here, fetched fresh from an Imperial scout. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with the Reaper. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now, so run along, eh? Oh, and don't forget to salute.
Alright, greet the Imperial Centurion with an Imperial salute. Of course, I need to be in my Imperial garb for that, which means, unfortunately, I have to put that on, I have to put this on, and the rest of it doesn't really matter, thankfully. But it does mean I am a lot weaker than I normally would be at this level, so I need to really not get hit by anything. There it is. Having to work around all these enemies is a little worrisome here. So, that's a Magitek Reaper, nice up and close, and oh son of a bitch! God dang it, I knew it! I knew you were gonna be a problem! And me and my shitty armor now is gonna make this a lot tougher than it has to be. Thank you. Jerk. Just what I really did not need. All right, there's our Imperial Centurion. And here is, where are you? Imperial Salute, there you are. Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter, but I will not have it said that I was remiss. You, return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should not go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Oh, the smoke signal that I was handed for just such an occasion? Why, don't mind if I do. Oh, it seems our smoke signal is a duty calls. Excuse me, I'm just shoving this firecracker out of my back pocket and we are off to the races. There we go, one smoke signal set, and now we wait. I hope you don't mind my joining. Seeing as we're seizing advanced weaponry, I thought it best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. I probably should have taken off the Imperial garb for this, but you know, might as well give myself a little bit of a handicap. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there! Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Oh, of course, we're gonna have to take the Reaper out. Okay, Sid, aim for the pilot. Oh, geez. Oh, yeah, I really should have put on the good... Keep hitting the Reaper till it stops moving. Well, hold on, I'd rather not die. How's that sound? You know, that's just me. Cripes, that thing hits hard. Of course, I know part of that is just the simple fact that I am not wearing the stuff I should be. Because, you know, I was an idiot and I didn't bother to change my goddamn gear. Look at Sid go, he's taking him on with his hammer. Oh, that's not a hammer. He's got a gun that he's smacking them with. Sure, okay. No, I need to be targeting this. Excuse me. Don't mind me. Hostiles detected. Engaging. It's not easy being an engineer. Oh, hi guys. I need to dot you guys. Magitek armor is now overclocked. That's not good. Damn it, the armor's gone into overdrive. You value your life, stay out of its sights. Oh, it's probably got a huge damage boost right now, doesn't it? Well, hang on, I gotta deal with these frickin' Lancer guys. And there's a caster back there that I need to melt. Okay, there we go, he's been officially melted. Oh, jeez. Nope. Oh yeah, he did get a damage boost. Overclock again. Again. All right, let's move so he's, you know, not hitting Sid at the same time as us, which would be nice. Ha, that did the trick. Oh, you've almost done. You almost done, good sir. And that should do it. Reaper down. Duty complete. That wasn't too bad, even with my shitty armor. Oops. I think we might have gone a little overboard though. At last, our very own suit of magitek armor. I'm wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak. It does seem rather the worse for wear, doesn't it? Biggs, Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course. But looking past that, I'd say she was structurally sound.
I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanism may be damaged.
But aren't those things protected by thick armor plate?
They are, yes. It's odd. The casing doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Damn cheap Guardians.
Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You get that, Wedge?
Oh, bother.
Cart chocobo, that's where we let the sensor go. I heard that.
Oh, damn it.
A hall has been set aside for our use in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the repairs. Look for us there, Dekumon. And take off that god-awful thing. It's ridiculous.
Don't worry, we'll get it fixed in no time. Probably once the time you get to...
He just chucked Wedge. What are you gonna do, pilot it back? I thought it was broken. Oh, yeah, it's she got a little bit of a limp. Yeah, oh, it's limping. It's limping.